to the land of the Green Isle. May your journey home be swift. Perhaps... Well, Skype isn't working anymore. We went back. And we are back. Technical difficulties. Yes, my Skype decided to be like... Oh,
and now I don't have a picture anymore.
You don't have a picture anymore. Oh yes, I minimized you. Yeah. You still see it?
Yeah, see everything now.
Good. Perhaps I will take the opportunity to look around your fair land while I'm here. I would advise against it. The kingdom is rather, shall we say, inhospitable these days. But it is your neck. You may risk it if you please. Captain Saladin will escort you from the castle. Good day. Oh, he unsheathed his weapon. How nice.
Are you doing the same thing too? Putting the crown on the people's head? I always do that too.
You have had your herring with Vizier Al-Haswad. I trust you will respect his wishes and not return. I've been instructed not to let you enter the castle again. Good day, my lord. Captain Saladin whispered something to the guard dogs at the castle gate, and they're not misunderstanding. Wait.
Now go back to the crossroads.
Okay.
And take the other path.
Alexander has a feeling they won't be letting him into the castle again. I'm walking away. How stupid does he look? I mean, couldn't he pick some better clothing?
Oh, I like his clothing, I just don't like the scarf.
He looked like an idiot. He's like, oh hey, I'm wearing green.
I don't like the scarf, but the rest is okay, I think.
I go to the Green Isle, so I have to wear green.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So this is the main shop district.
Mm-hmm.
I head to the second shop. Allies Books.
Old lamps for new! Shut up! Ooh. Hello, I will be right up.
Wait, I have to read.
Now, what can I do for you? You can have my wing.
You have to talk to him and he tells you something about the land.
Okay. Bing. Good day, sir. I'm a stranger in this land. What can you tell me about the land of the Green Isle? That is quite a question, young man. Who are you, and what would you have me tell you? My name is Alexander. I know I'm on the Isle of the Crown, but I'd like to know whatever you can tell me about this island, and if there are other islands nearby. You are indeed a stranger. Anxious is the man who knows not the customs of the land beneath his feet. This island is called the Isle of the Crown, because the royal family's castle is here. Duh. Besides the castle, we also have this village, and the docks over to the west. There are at least 3 other islands. The Isle of the Sacred Mountain, the Isle of the Beast, and the Isle of Wonder. At least 3? Does no one know for certain? This is no ordinary land, Alexander. The land of the Green Isles has always been a place of vague boundaries, as if islands come and go. Oh, that's normal, that islands come and go. Legend speaks of a 4th island, an isle shrouded in mists. I myself have never seen it. Then, too, the land of the Green Isles is said to exist on the boundaries of this world and the next. Even darker places are reputed to be closer here than anywhere else in the world. That's quite a claim. Claim, yes, but probably just local superstition. We who live here on the Isle of the Crown at least sleep well enough at night. Those first 3 isles you mentioned, how might I learn more about them? Ideally, a young man seeking such knowledge would travel to their shores and learn about them firsthand, meeting the leaders. The leaders of each place would be helpful, naturally. Unfortunately, the ferry no longer runs between the islands. There has been much political unrest and has been too dangerous to travel for years. Perhaps the ferryman can tell you more. He has little enough to do these days. And if you haven't been there already, you might seek an audience at the castle. Yes, that didn't go too well.
Not really.
Thank you kindly, merchant, for all your good advice. Ah, what advice is free, Alexander? Making use of it costs much more.
He's one of these smart asses who always answers with these smart sentences. Talk to the ferryman.
Is this the ferryman? Hello.
Yes.
Good day, sir. The mysterious old man just ignores Alexander. Aww.
You have to try to talk to him very often.
Okay. Good day, sir. I don't think that's the ferryman. I'm pretty certain about this.
But it tells me that this is the ferryman.
No.
Well, go back into the store then.
The store.
There should be a book on the counter.
Okay. Book? This book. Alexander picks up the book from the small table. Oh yes, please take that book. You have my most humble thanks for doing so, good sir. Really? Thanks.
No, there should be another book.
Alexander's carrying a book from the bargain table in the bookshop. Okay, here's a book.
Probably something like a free sample.
Alexander rests his feet for a moment. Alexander picks up and leaves idly to a book called The Changing Role of Court Entertainers Through the Ages. Well, that was refreshing.
Go to the book on the counter. On the counter where the guy is standing.
There's a small table this was a sign. The sign has undergone a number of changes. It once read 10 pence, but it was crossed out and replaced with 5 pence, then 1 pence, then 3. The sign currently reads Take 1. Please! Okay, there's a book.
Yeah, this one. I think that's it.
How much for the book on the counter, merchant? It is a fine book, is it not? I obtained it from the estate of the one and only magician this kingdom has ever had. Proved himself into an artwork in the end, or so I heard. I never found the spells all that useful myself, but then I led a boring life. I tell you what, if you can find another rare book, something a bit more marketable, I might be willing to exchange the spell book for it. Okay.
Okay.
How about this? Yes. Might I return this? Please! I had a hard enough time getting rid of that book in the first place. I don't think
Go to the rightmost shelf.
Rightmost shelf, there. Thinking of Cosima, Alexander decides to leaf through one of the volumes of love poetry. He reads, Thy hair, thy lips, thy beauteous face, and all thy studied female grace have won for thee anon a place within the broken breast. Not bad. And another? Upon the shore the lilies bend, untouched by worldly care, where shadow day here earthly bed, oh that she were not there. Yikes! And another? What was it when I looked at you? That power has changed me through and through. What? How did you spell this out? No.
Power!
Power! That power! Like pirate.
Talk like a pirate.
And binds my heart with links so tight, I cannot live without the sight of you. What nameless thing has captured me, and made me powerless to flee? What thing is it without a name? What brings my mind here back the same to thee? The name of love cannot apply, its commonness does not descry the haunted, hunting, painful cry that my heart makes for you, that ear my soul eternal makes for you. A little close to home, that one. Alexander returns the love poem book to the shelf. Ooh, something fell out.
Yep.
Alexander picks up the fallen page. It's a love poem he particularly liked. It must have fallen out of the poetry book. I see that old volume has lost another page. You may keep it if you like, sir. I have glued the stubborn thing back in place 2 times already. I do rather like it. Thank you, merchant. Did you just sneeze?
No, I just sighed.
Oh.
Okay, leave the town to the north.
Never.
There. And there should be a mansion. Exactly. Go to the mansion. You couldn't be able to talk to her, I think.
Okay. You lazy thing! Get back to work and stay away from the roses. You still got to do the breakfast dishes, make lunch, and clean the stables yet this morning. And get your veil back on. No one wants to look at your face. Yes, stepmother. Oh, that's you.
I am the girl.
I'm sorry.
Yes, stepmother.
You should have done this mother too, but it looks kinda strange.
I thought it's a man too. Okay, go more to the left.
More to the left.
Left on. No, leave the screen on the left side. Actually, what I wanted to say. So, oh yeah, it's a boy.
Okay. Hey, stranger, come join me. The water's wonderful, and I can show you the way to the next island.
Ignore the boy. Don't follow him.
No, I must follow him because you told me not to.
Oh, okay.
Following boy. I like to swim with half-naked boys. Considering the poor condition of the shore, it looks like the easiest way to get into the water is to just jump off the pier. Whee! Glad you could join me! The powerful currents grab Alexander. Struggle as he might, he feels himself being pulled out to sea. Oh no! Not a very good swimmer, are you? Oh, help me! Sorry, I think not. As his head submerges for the third time, Alexander finds himself pondering the wisdom of going out on a limb for a stranger.
Yep, this is a stranger danger.
Oh, that's nifty.
You're dead?
Ticket, please.
What is this?
Next. Alexander couldn't handle those currents. That boy must be an unbelievably strong swimmer.
Or an unbelievably huge asshole. Okay, go to the ferry and knock on the door.
The ferry, not fairy.
Ferry.
A ferry flies.
Ferry.
Ferry.
What did I say?
Ferry. Like a
Ferry. Ferry. Whatever.
He was kind of complaining. That's strange. The young boy in the water just disappeared. Oh well, let's just dove under the water. I should have read what he was talking about. Oh well. Yeah, what do you want? Hi. Excuse me, my name is Alexander. The owner of the bookshop in the village told me you might be able to help me. I hear you used to run this ferry for the islands. I would like to talk to you if you have a moment. Ferry, ferret. I don't know. If you have a moment. Say old Ollie sent you. I can't see why. The ferry's not running, you know. I understand. I would just like to talk to you about the islands, if you don't mind. Well, I guess it would be alright. If Ali sent you, don't just stand there. Come on inside. How about you do, Alexander? Perhaps you have something to say too. I don't know.
Well, I don't care. I can do Alexander too.
Okay, then you do Alexander and I do the male voices. And
okay, good. Let's do it
that way. More interesting for you, too.
Okay.
What is you wanted to talk about, young man?
Okay, you have to click on him, and as often as until he starts to repeat himself.
Okay.
I'm a visitor to these islands. I'd like to learn what I can about the area.
So, you said it outside. What is it you want to know?
Well, for one thing, why has the island only ferry been dry docked?
It just ain't safe to sail these days. What with the islands feuding and all, Vizier Al-Haswet ordered the ferry closed till things settle down. Me, I don't think she'll ever see water again.
Oh, but why are the islands feuding?
You got me. Something about stolen property or some such thing. 'Tis a real shame. Things used to be so friendly.
Then this unrest is recent?
A few years is all, but it's been long enough.
Perhaps if the ferry were repaired?
This old thing, this ferry's been out of water so long, she's no longer even seaworthy. Her boats have dry rot. She would fall apart as the first taste of seawater.
But there must be some way to get off this island.
There's only one other way to travel that I know of. A magic map. The owner of the pawn shop can tell you more about that than I can, Alexander. Ooh.
Tell me more about the ferry.
I remember when I used the fairy queen Elanarae and Princess Cassima themselves. There was no sort of danger back then. They used to go visiting to care for the needy and to keep up the friendly relations between the islands. I remember the last trip. Things had started getting nasty by then, and when they came back aboard, I gathered that the queen and the princess had been received a bit coldly. Princess Cassima was such a pretty thing, and she was terribly upset. But who could be spreading these lies? She asked the queen, but the queen had no answer.